Today is Tuesday, day 263. Yesterday I did a class in the morning, 30 minutes on demand. I had to get it done in the morning because after work I basically had very little time, and then I drove and I had a live fantasy auction draft. Like I say, I enjoy those things, but it ends up taking like multiple hours because it was an auction. So I didn't get home till like 10 p.m. So it's a good thing I got it done in the morning, even though it was only 30 minutes. And I did eat some unhealthy things while I was at the draft, but I knew that was going to happen. But then today, I did a on-demand class after work. So first thing is I actually had someone come by and fix the bike. So the logistics company, XPO Logistics, the company that came up and set up my bike, they were the ones scheduled to fix the bearings. So you can see in front of me I have the former bearings. It's actually pretty heavy. And they, last week I got a box with the new bearings in it, and then they scheduled XPO Logistics to come out, and it was under warranty, so I didn't have to pay anything. And so they came out today. They scheduled like a 2-hour window, and so they were there, and they got it fixed, and then they recalibrated the bike as well after they had to take off the front wheel and do a bunch of things. And so it was nice that this was under warranty. I'm curious to see if there is some kind of extended warranty. I'm gonna look into that because I don't know how much this would have cost if it wasn't under warranty. But anyway, since I bike so much, this might be a regular thing. But so they recalibrated, and so when I tested the bike before they left, and it was silent, which was great. But then in the afternoon I did an on-demand class, and the calibration was way off. So I'm gonna have to recalibrate on the weekend. They might not have been as meticulous about it as I am. I mean, they were kind of in a hurry. But what was weird was everything was super easy at the resistance level. So 40 resistance felt like 30, 50 felt like 40, 60 felt like 50. But also the corresponding wattage was much lower too. So for example, if I used to bike at let's say 50% resistance, at like 90 cadence, I mean that'd be over 200 output, right? That'd probably be like 250 maybe. On the bike today, that was 180. Right, so everything had dropped, but it also gotten easier. So corresponding, my output to ratio, effort ratio, was very similar, but it felt weird, right? It just felt weird to be biking at 60 resistance, when I'm used to be biking at high 40s. It felt weird to be out of the saddle in the 80s, right? That just doesn't feel right. So even though everything kind of scaled with it, I'm still going to adjust it on the weekend when I get a chance and take apart that, it doesn't take too much, but I have to unscrew some things. Anyway, that being said, I'm happy no clicking, purely silent again, the bike, which is great. So that's positive. Tomorrow I'm starting the dietary constraints. I am going to be serious over the next 100 days until I finish this video blog about losing weight. And so what I've decided was that every time I eat something that I shouldn't eat, I'm going to donate I'm going to mention it on the video blog, but also put $5 towards charity. So if I drink a soda, right, it's going to go into that bucket of $5 to charity. If I eat a sandwich, anything with bread, it's going to go into the $5 to charity. Fries, any sweets like chocolates or ice cream, any of that, $5 to charity. And I'm going to keep track of it. I'm going to mention it on the blog. And the reason for this, I hope to not be donating any money to charity, but I'm trying to hold myself accountable, and financial punishment might be another way to help make it happen because I often make these choices. So I'm just trying to find ways to hold myself accountable. I've created some flexibility, wiggle room throughout to eat kind of whatever I want in situations, but I think overall that's helped. I'm the kind of person that is, like I've mentioned before, is kind of all or nothing. And so when I give myself that flexibility, I eat sugar, and sugar makes you crave more sugar. So I'm going to get serious about it. I have over 100 days, which is plenty of time to lose 20 pounds to get into the 160s range, which is the goal. So I should be able to do that. That is my goal. I've probably gone up to, I haven't weighed on this blog, but I'm probably at like 184 and a half weight right now, 185 maybe. So I need to get honest and have clear goals and really drive towards those goals and hold myself accountable. So I'm going to continue biking like I am doing, but I'm focused on cleaning up the diet and eating less sugar and less processed foods. I'll make a list of some sort of things that I normally are the normal culprits, right? So certain things I don't eat a lot of pasta. I mean, once in a while I have, but I can make that on the list, but that's not something I usually fall prey to. It's the sandwiches, it's fries, it's fast food, it's so sugary beverages, and it's sugar at work, right? The chocolates, cupcakes, people bringing cake, all that stuff, right? So anyway, this video is getting long, so I'm going to end it, but I am definitely going to really focus on seeing the results I want over the next 100 days and getting into the 160s. I will see you tomorrow.